everyone, it's Cassidy Harris, Realtor Associate with Century 21 Preferred. Today I just wanted to give you a quick look into my home to see what my husband and I have done to our own place. Not because I think that people should do exactly what we did or because I think everyone's style should be like our style, but because I want to give buyers an opportunity to see the possibilities of a home outside of cosmetic fixes, because cosmetic fixes are so simple, and if you can make your home your own by just changing some stuff, it can really spruce up a place. So let's take a look. Okay, so we're starting at the beginning. The first thing we did was add a pop of color to the door. Buyers usually make a decision whether they like your home or not based off of their first look of your home. So, meaning the outside of your home. So when they walk up to your home, maybe touching up the paint on your front door and adding a really cool wreath is pretty good to do. Next, what we did is when you first walked into this home, there was a door right here and a wall, and we didn't really like that because it closed the house in, but we liked the layout of the home besides this. So what we did is we knocked this wall down and we added this railing and had it custom built so that it opened the whole space up. So now when you walk in, you can see the whole home. Okay, so the demo from the wall, we actually had our contractor help us do that because we had never done that before. But if you're handy and you feel comfortable doing that, look beyond walls, because if it's not a supporting wall, then maybe you can remove it simply and patch it back up and make a more open space like we did here. So the next thing that we did was we actually ripped out the flooring. So my husband and I went through and we ripped out all the trim along the wall, which you may see a few pieces that we're still working on putting back in, unfortunately, but we removed out all the trim and all the doors, and we had those painted by someone local, and we painted them all white. We ripped out all the flooring everywhere, the linoleum, the carpet, everything. And the flooring that we found is actually super cheap and it's waterproof and it went with our style. So we did a new floor. Okay, so I just wanted to point out as we go through the paint on the walls. We decided to go with a really neutral color for paint because if I ever wanted to change any of my decorations in the house, we actually have a really neutral gray color throughout, but when we were rolling it on, we did an off brown, really light gray, and that way, if we ever wanted to change our theme a little bit, it would be easy to do where we wouldn't have to repaint the whole house. So that's always a really good tip for potential sellers. Keep it neutral throughout. That way buyers can come in this space and imagine the home as their own and what they would do with this space. Okay, so the biggest piece of this house that we did was really, well, the walls were a big deal as well, but the kitchen. So the kitchen was just really outdated. The cabinets really were not in very good shape. One thing that I would say you can do to your kitchen just to update it is you can always paint the cabinets that's in right now. We did that in our old home. We painted the cabinets. A new handle on your cabinets really goes a long ways as well. If you have a super outdated, old rusty looking handle, if you change those out for something that's a little bit more modern and paint them, it'll look like an entirely new kitchen. Another thing we did in our old home was we painted the countertops. They make an actual paint now for the countertops to make it look like granite. It's amazing and it's so easy to do. Another thing you can do that some of my clients have been doing is adding in a backsplash. So obviously, I said before, you can do things as you go when you're remodeling a home because you may not have the funds to do everything right away, which is what we're doing here. We just added in the hood fan, and we still need to add in the backsplash. So if you have a cool backsplash idea, let me know, because I'm super picky and I have no idea what to do in here yet, and that's why it's not being done yet. Totally recommend if you're out there searching for some homes and there's just cosmetic things that you want to change about it, but overall you like the layout of the home and it's a solid home, you can do things as you go. So just something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.